It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. This is a team that is reeling a bit, hoping to start the year strong. They've had trouble communicating on both ends of the floor. Very little cohesion. They're hoping to pull things together tonight to try and turn the tide. Some teams fast out of the gate, others not so lucky. Kenny, for the teams that have started slowly, how do they turn the tide?
You know what? About a week ago, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and I was like, when that happens, you can't panic. The season's just begun. Identify the real problems before you start tinkering on things.
Sometimes a lineup change can help. Things may just have to work themselves out, though.
Time now for tip-off. We get it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game as the Knicks come into town for this one. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Taking a look at Washington. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And seeing where Washington is hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Give them credit. They got some really good pieces in place. The road ahead is going to be tough, of course, but I think they're in better shape than a lot of other teams.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says, some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. And, you know, Chris, it's early, of course, but a few veteran players seeing dips in their individual production. And there has been some talk. There has been some concern about that.
Yeah, but even for veterans, it could take a while to get into a groove. It's the beginning of the season. You still have to find your way, new teammates, new concepts. And if a player's role on the team has changed, that can affect his production. I mean, look at a guy like Melo last year, going to a different situation. Do you sacrifice by shooting less? Do you sacrifice by shooting more? Because some guys are out of position, out of sorts, and out of their comfortable areas or their comfortable norms of playing. And so, yeah, it takes a lot, whether you're a rookie or a veteran. It really doesn't matter. This game can throw monkey wrenches at you in all type of areas, and it's how you adjust. So it's not about the start. It's how you identify what you need to do to get better, and then do it, and then see how that adjustment is working.
Yeah, Anthony's a good example. You're right. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And New York, looking at who they've got. Vonleh's out there with Robinson. Then there's Trey Burke. Then it's Lee, and it's Knox in at the 3, the small forward.
Look, when Wall is aggressively taking it to the rack like that, it doesn't matter what D you throw at him.
Burke with it. Kicks it to Vonleh. Over in the corner, Lee. Here's Wall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
A superb strength from the crafty guard. Wall's used to getting knocked around. He sticks with his shot.
Chris, at times, what Wall gives you is unparalleled production at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and the numbers don't lie. I mean, not too long ago, he was the first player to ever have at least 1,800 points, 800 dimes, 150 steals, and 50 blocks in the season. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for John Wall.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. And what a quick rise to the top has been for John Wall. He was drafted #1 overall, the 6th fastest player ever to reach 2,000 points and 1,000 assists.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Burke. Wall with a block.
The height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up for these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
That's tipped, but he stays with it. Lee goes in, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Washington called for the foul.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And with so many great point guards in this league, sometimes John Wall doesn't get all the credit he deserves.
And it all comes back to winning. Stats alone aren't enough. Once Wall gets that first ring, the conversation will change.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first one falls. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And, you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and, boy, he makes some big shots.
And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Howard. Beal against Lee. The kick out to Wall. Unloads. It's rebounded by New York. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
And it might not be the rivalry that a lot of the conference matchups are, but who knows? Maybe this is the year it heats up a little bit.
It's stolen by Wall. Goes up. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Got to be careful around Wall. He loves hounding the opposition. He's excellent at coming up with steals.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Burke kicks to Vonleh. Here's Knox, guarded by Porter, and there it is for him. Knox has got his second bucket tonight.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Outside, Wall. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. 13 feet away. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Wall's got 9. And it's Burke with the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 3, and the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Or selfishness. I mean, this is what happens when you don't make the extra pass. Your field goal percentage can go south.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Otto Porter Jr. third.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Burke. Outside Robinson. To the paint. New York moving it around. Kept alive. Lee outside. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Beal. Washington leading now by 3. Left side, Wall. And stolen by Vonleh. Burke looking over the floor. Out to the right wing. Vonleh down low. Morris is there. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Vonleh. Vonleh's got his first basket.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Howard. Robinson with the block. Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. Poked loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Knox. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. To the inside. And there's Porter on the assist from Beal.
When you're open, Beal will find you outstanding at working the ball over to the open man.
Knicks trail by 3. Now here's Burke. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Vonleh. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Wall kicks to Howard. Beal gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Lee. He's covered by Beal. Knox. Kept alive by New York. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Vonleh, the pass to Burke. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Here is Porter. 9 points last game out. Wall, that's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul, and now they might really go at him. I mean, try to get a third foul and force him to sit on the bench.
And Washington making a change here. Rivers checked in. Here's Knox. He kicks it to Burke. There's the pass to Robinson. Vonleh at the elbow. Shot clock at 5. Here's Knox. They get it back, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Rivers. Outside, Beal. In the corner, it's Morris. Second shot opportunity, and Beal lays it in.
Oh, well, it's great seeing Beal get after it on the offensive glass. He's solid at putting himself in a good position to snag rebounds.
Passes it to Knox. Fires from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Knox has got 6. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. It doesn't go for him. And New York the other way now. Knox, the pass to Burke. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Porter finds Howard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Howard's got his first bucket of the night.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as it gets near the rim.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with his development as a long-range shooter. Gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahimi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Morris. Oubre is checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for Beal. And then for New York, Hezonja, he's checked in for Knox. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Lee. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Trey Burke. And here's Rivers. Following Emmanuel Mudiay's three, Oubre, good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Mudiay kicks to Vonleh. Pass to Robinson. In the corner, Hardaway with it. For the three. That shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Pass to Oubre. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Hardaway. Makes it off the glass. Hardaway has got his first 2 points.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Mahinmi dishes to Oubre. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hezonja on the wing. Covered by Oubre. Robinson passes to Mudiay. And now here's Hezonja, guarded by Green. From deep. Satoransky grabs the miss. Outside Green. The pass to Satoransky. Kicks it to Oubre. And here is Satoransky. No points in the game yet for him. And finished off by Oubre.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
And the Knicks with possession here. After the basket by Washington. Over to the wing. Here's Mudiay. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Now here's Green. Defense right on him. Oubre kicks to Satoransky. Back to Oubre. Passes it to Rivers. Teardrop shot. Here's Oubre. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And now a look at Emmanuel Mudiay here. How he did last season. Put up 8 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
Yeah, no doubt. He knows how to run this offense. He's a tremendous asset to this team coming off the bench.
Hardaway kicks to Robinson. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
.56 seconds left in the first. New York moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Hezonja. New York, no good that time either.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's his first foul.
Going the other way.
That's his first personal foul.
Baker, he's checked in for Hardaway. Knicks trail by 4. Mudiay looking around. He kicks it to Vonleh. Back to Mudiay. Stolen by Satoransky. To the paint. Here's Rivers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Wizards have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Austin Rivers. Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. That's off as well, so he misses both. Knicks trail by 4. For New York, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. 11 feet away, and that one goes long.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
John Wall getting it done for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Growing up the youngest of 5 with 4 older sisters, John Wall said it taught him a lot. And Wall had his challenges certainly growing up. We all know those stories, losing his father at a young age. But his mother, his aunts, Greg, his sisters, they protected him.
It helped him to get where he is now. We see it so often. A young man making it to the NBA is really a victory for the entire family.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Baker. Then there's Vonleh. Then it's Robinson. And it's Hezonja in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader. Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. Every year there seem to be a few rookies, C-Web, who immediately show that they should have been drafted a lot higher. Why is there the difficulty in placing these guys where they should be drafted? Why are evaluations sometimes wrong?
Evaluations, they can be so iffy because of a team skill set. I tell a lot of players when they come into the NBA, don't be frustrated after your first year or second year if you haven't played the way that you want. In order to be a great basketball player, you have to have a great situation. A team that needs you to do certain things at certain times that you can do for them. And so I think why evaluating is so hard is because you're evaluating the player and then evaluating the unknown, how they fit in with these different pieces that have already been established on your team. And that's kind of the wild card. You can know if a guy can shoot, dribble, and pass, but how does it work with the other players on the team? And so there's some GMs that have missed out on a lot of great talent, but you can't beat them all up because it's so many moving parts into this evaluation that usually it's easier to get it wrong than right.
Now here's Satoransky to the right side. Here's Wall. Robinson with the block. Now here's Moutier, covered by Wall. Moutier finds Hezonja. Back to Moutier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Knicks. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Oubre. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Here's Hezonja, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Looking at the Wizards' past 3 seasons, C-Web, bottom 10 in the league in rebounding.
And they have the most trouble on the defensive end. How about that? Think about that combination. When you give up second chance opportunities, you put yourself behind the 8 ball.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Mahinmi. Markieff Morris comes in for Jeff Green. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And Beal subbed in for Satoransky. Then for the Knicks, Knox, he's checked in for Vonleh. And it's Trier in for Moutier. And he can't hit the second. Washington trailing. Beal, the pass to Wall. That puts them in the lead. Wall's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Knicks lead by 1.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Howard at the elbow. There's Porter with the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Trier, covered by Wall. Pass to Trier. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Trier's got his first basket of the night. Wizards trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Morris. Back to Wall. Wall draws the double. Stolen away and pushing it up. Here's New York. Trier passes to Knox, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Well, yeah, guys. I mean, in a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling. He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. In the 3rd spot, Dwight Howard.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. It's a 5-point game. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Now here's Wall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it. He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Here's Baker. He's covered by Beal. Pulls it up. Misses off the right iron.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
New York leading by 5. Here's Baker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Robinson left side. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 3rd foul of the game for the Knicks. Lee comes in for Mario Hezonja. And Trey Burke subbed in for Baker. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Fires it up. And it's off the back rim. No good. Wizards trail by 5. Now Beal. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Left side, Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
And Wall's IQ is just impressive. He knows how to get under the D's skin. He isn't afraid of some contact either.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The first one falls. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone, and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better. But as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you call them to play.
I love your honest appraisal. Here's Burke after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Burke kicks to Lee. Here's Knox. 8 points for him. Shot's good by Lee. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And when Lee has the ball there, it's over. He's going up for the throwdown every time.
Beal finds Wall. No good. That would have tied it.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. Burke, the pass to Lee. High, arcing shot. Pass to Knox. Second shot opportunity. Porter with a block.
Lockdown defense from Porter. He extends out beautifully to come up with these type of rejections.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for John Wall. And a switch here also for New York. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Trier. Here's Lee. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Just 5 on the clock. From 13 feet, it goes down. Lee's got 4 this quarter. Wizards trail by 3. Rivers with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Porter against Lee. Porter kicks to Rivers. 20 feet out. The Knicks pull it in.
A big mistake by the D, and they got away with it.
Burke finds Hardaway. Here's Knox, covered by Morris. Hardaway for 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rivers dishes to Beal. Over Hardaway. Beal can't get it to go.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Rivers passes to Beal. Outside, Porter. And there's the pass to Morris. Over Lee. Beal, that's for two. And again, Washington, no good.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Lee dishes to Robinson. He gives them a double-digit lead. And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Washington's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Back to Rivers. Kicks it to Porter. Can they get it? And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, you look at some of the analytics, and the best-rated player on the Wizards might surprise you. None other than one Otto Porter Jr.
And he's really become an impact player at both ends of the floor. One of the glue guys on this squad. He just impacts the game in so many ways, and sometimes it escapes unnoticed.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Porter.
And evaluating Porter, I think this guy's the real deal. Paul Pierce once said, I love this kid. I had a chance to work with him. He could be an all-star. I agree with Paul.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mahinmi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Morris. And Satoransky's subbed in for Bradley Beal. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Porter's not a big talker. He lets his game certainly speak for itself.
And his improvement has been tremendous. He's going to the basket. He's rebounding the ball. Porter, he shoots the 3 at a high clip. He's trying to earn every penny of that big contract.
And here is Green after Tim Hardaway made that last 3-pointer. Outside, Green. Over Vonleh. Here's Mahinmi. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mahinmi's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here is Hardaway. He had 25 points last game. Passes it to Vonleh. He kicks it to Moutier. And the Knicks good for 2.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Satoransky looking around. Now the dish to Green. Knocked loose. Porter in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. New York leading by 12. Here's Knox. Porter pulls it in.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Here's Satoransky. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's a tough bucket. The D was right up on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the cup.
Rivers against Hardaway. Pass to Moutier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
For New York, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Moutier. That'll do it for the first half. New York ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no rings. How important is it to continue to have 5 guys go to the glass in the second half?
Yeah, all five guys. But I think we're too worried about getting out in transition. So I think 1 through 5, including the guards, we all got to get in there and rebound.
You can't score unless you have the ball, right? Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
A glorious viewpoint of the Washington Monument in the Mall here in the U.S. Capitol marks our return to Washington, D.C. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
18.
The Knicks leading by 12. Porter and Morris make up the forward spots. Wall and Beal pair together at the 1 and the 2. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Now here's Porter. Outside, Wall. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And here's a look at the stats for Lee. How he did last season. He was around 12 points per game last year. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Now here's Lee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for Dwight Howard. Coming off a terrific season. 3rd in rebounding, 7th in blocks, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, a top 3 rebounder last season. He just seems to know how the shot's going to come off the rim, and he always hustles to get there. That free throw from Lee is good.
Look, he's 6'5", 200 pounds. Lee is no easy cover. You got to love this guy's intensity.
And both free throws good for Lee. Wizards trail by 14. Outside, Beal. Wall looking for an opening. Outside, Porter. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 6 points for Otto Porter Jr.
And a real weapon of Porter's, outstanding at finding the room he needs on the perimeter to pull the trigger.
And that one's good. Burke.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that? Nah.
Wall, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Vonleh. The shot comes out, and it's Washington the other way. The shot from 20 feet away. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Wall.
This is a player who has nights where he can just explode, and we're witnessing a big-time John Wall explosion tonight.
Now here's Lee. He's got 8. And here is Burke. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wall uses his blinding speed in the open floor. He's fantastic at finishing in these situations.
Now here's Burke, covered by Wall. Burke kicks to Vonleh. Back to Burke. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Burke's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. So for the Knicks, Azania, he's checked in for Knox. And it's Trier in for Lee. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Wall. The Knicks pull it in. Vonleh's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Burke, pass to Vonleh. And again, New York turns it over. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Tuesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Beal finds Wall. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wall's got 25 points.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first, now he's got 1 in the second. And we've watched Beal take major steps forward in this game. I mean, think about this, especially with creating off the bounce for himself and for others.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Here is Porter, following the score by New York. Clock at 6. Right side Wall. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And you can just see Beal's confidence growing every single season.
Now, he knows he can be the best player on the court on any given night. The coaches trust him, his teammates trust him, the fans trust him. He's a tremendous catalyst for this team.
Azania's shot is off. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington, trailing here by 8. An even 3-on-3 break. Knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. The pass to Trier. Kicks to Burke. Jacks up a three. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside Beal for the three. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Trier passes to Robinson. Burke. Wall with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Wizards making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Burke kicks to Vonleh. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Trier, no good. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Wall. The feed now to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
What an athlete Beal is, rising up so effortlessly to jam it home.
Passes it to Vonleh. Now Robinson. Dishes it to Burke. Takes the 13-footer. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Washington calls timeout. Washington making some changes. Green comes in for Morris, and it's Austin Rivers in for Bradley Beal. Moutier, he's checked in for New York. Green finds Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Rivers passes to Wall. The Wizards with another miss. The Knicks leading by 11. Pass to Trier. And here's Vonleh. Now Robinson. Pass to Moutier. Shoots a three. And again, New York with the triple.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
To the wing on the left. And Wall kicks to Howard. Back to Wall. The pass to Rivers. 5 on the clock. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Green.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Moutier with the basket.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
Washington's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Wall. He's got 27. Back to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
New York leading by 12. Trier passes to Robinson. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation to Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Now, here's Oubre. He's got 7. Pass to Rivers. Stolen by Robinson. Now, here's Moutier. D right on him. Inside. Howard with the steal. All with it. Back to Rivers. To the paint. Hangs. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. And he sinks that one. Hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Green's got his second basket of the game. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center, Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers, not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, and at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Knox, he's checked in for Robinson. Hardaway comes in for Hezonja. And it's Baker in for Trier. Hardaway got a piece of it. Now here's Oubre, guarded by Hardaway. Oubre kicks to Wall. Pass to Howard. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That is his first foul of the game. Satoransky's checked in for Washington.
Tomas Satoransky.
Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He kicks to Rivers. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. No good from Howard.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Mudiay past to Vonleh. He dishes it to Hardaway. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Satoransky. Back to Howard. Green inside, guarded by Hardaway. Rivers kicks to Satoransky. Over Mudiay. And he overshot that one, missing. The Knicks leading by 12. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in. Mudiay's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Washington's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Satoransky kicks to Rivers. Now here's Oubre, defended by Mudiay. From deep 3-point range, rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Feeds it to Mudiay. And they pick up 2. Mudiay's got 19 points.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Dwight Howard. Mudiay finds Hardaway. Here's Knox, guarded by Green. Hardaway with a wide open look. The 3-pointer no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Oubre passes to Rivers. And the shot goes down. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Baker out there with Emmanuel Mudiay. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Knox in at the 4. Now, here is Morris. Green kicks to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Green. And the lead is down inside single digits. Green's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Washington. New York leading by 9. And there's the pass to Hardaway. Here's Knox, covered by Oubre. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jeff Green picks one up.
At the line for the Knicks, Kevin Lewis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Porter's checked in for Oubre. And New York with a change here, too. Lee's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Wizards trail by 11. Now here's Satoransky. Knocked loose. Oh, trying for it. And a fast break now for New York. Lee's running. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
The edge, the confidence, that's what Lee gives his team, and that's what they love about him. He's never afraid to go with the pull-up J.
Now here's Satoransky. Kicks it to Morris. And Green now, top of the key. 5 on the clock. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Trey Burke's checked in for Baker. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And Satoransky kicks to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Count the basket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Knicks leading by 11. Up top, Burke. Satoransky covering. Knocks the pass to Burke. Now here is Hardaway. Over Rivers. Offensive rebound. Good. Nice play there from Vonleh. And the Knicks lead by 13.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now here is Morris. Pulls up on the wing, and there's Beal. That's good on the assist by Morris. That's now 8 points for Bradley Beal.
It doesn't get any better than watching Bill shoot it. I mean, he has impeccable form on his jump shot.
Lee kicks to Vonleh. Now here's Burke. Defense is right there.
Bradley Beal. That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Knicks, Trey Burke. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Howard's checked in for Washington. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And so he hits both. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back."
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Burke finds Robinson out to the right wing. Here's Knox. That one doesn't drop, and it's Washington the other way. Now here's Satoransky. Burke covering. No good from Howard.
Some tough D in the paint, getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy deuce.
Lee outside. Outside Robinson. The dish to Burke. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Washington. It's a 10-point game. It's Beal on the wing. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Beal's got 9 points here in the second half. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Now here's Burke. Defense is right there. Back to Robinson. It's stolen by Morris. And here is Satoransky. And that one's good by Porter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Knicks leading by 6. Now Burke. Here's Knox. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
3 points.
And Washington has possession. And Satoransky kicks to Howard. Up top, Morris. Picked his pocket. And now Knox running the floor all by himself. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Yeah, while he's taking off, no one on the other side reacts. They give up the easy points.
Now here's Satoransky. Morris, left side. Clock at 6. Satoransky, the pass to Porter. Off target from outside. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. With some arc, here's Knox. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Beal. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Hardaway. Over Porter. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Satoransky. Here's Morris. Outside for Beal. Lee with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New York. And the basket by Knox. And the Knicks lead by 15.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside, Beal. Trying to get something going. And Lee pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 15. Here's Knox. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Morris. Porter against Hardaway. Passes it to Beal. Here's Satoransky. Wizards passing it around. Buries it from three-point range.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Robinson. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Washington. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and is too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And Markieff Morris out of Kansas, a spread 4, as they say.
And able to stripe it from anywhere on the floor. A good secondary scorer who can also create his own shot on the block at times.
John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. And New York with a change here, too. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Lee. Vonleh down low. He's covered by Beal. Beal with the block. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Beal. He kicks it to Wall. Lays it up off the glass. Wall's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
They needed it. The game was threatening to get out of hand until they finally kicked into gear.
And here are the Wizards now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Beal finds Morris. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Wall.
Look, you know they're turning to Wall during crucial points in the game because he knows how to step up in a big way.
Outside Hardaway. Over Beal. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
The feed to Morris. Takes it from 10. The Knicks pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Knox, covered by Morris. Burke, the pass to Knox. Over Morris. Knox misses. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 5. There's the pass to Wall. From the high post. The shot that time, not on target. And New York will come the other way. Here's Knox, covered by Morris. .157 left in the game. Shot clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Wall with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You can't fall for the pump fake. Wall excels at fooling defenders out of their shoes each time.
John Wall at the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Now, the #1 overall pick in 2010, I mean, Wall became a bona fide star. He plays with an edge and energy.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he can't get either to fall. Wizards trail by 4. Porter dishes to Morris. Bobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is what great players do. Howard relishes the chance to hit these important shots.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're up by 2. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Burke. Out to Hardaway. Passes it to Burke to end the cold streak. And good. He nails it. Burke's got 15 points here in the second half.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Washington has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Wall. Knicks with the rebound. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he gets it to go.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 6. 52 seconds left in the fourth. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it!
Oh, you love the courage that Wall has. Look, he's fully confident in his ability to drain these huge shots.
Burke with it. Pass to Knox. Kicks to Robinson. Pass to Burke. 6 to shoot. Over Wall, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 6. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Morris kicks to Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Wall, no luck. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for New York, Trey Burke. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
They get it back. And Beal kicks to Howard. And here's Wall outside. Doesn't go for him. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.